Hi, hello everyone. How you guys doing? Good to see you guys again here. Welcome to this very special webinar that attract a lot of curiosity from a lot of people since I posted this. So yeah, let's talk about something different today. Okay, good to see you guys here. How you guys doing so far? Is 2024 treated you well so far? Have you reached all your goal or at least 50% of it? Since we are around this almost go to the second half of the year. Okay. Some of you are still trying. Okay, good. Yeah, that's why you're coming here today. And how about the rest? Wow, so many of people joining us today. So why not you share with all of us here where you're from? Okay. Yeah, just warm up a little bit here while waiting for others to join us. Yeah, type in the country you're from. Okay. Nice. Okay, Romania, Malaysia, Singapore, Romania, okay, Australia, Thailand, New York City, Australia, Denmark, Poland. Okay, great. Wow. So India, Atlanta, California, all right, Indonesia. Wow. Okay, thank you for joining me today. And by all of you here participated from different country, shows me one thing is it seems that metaphysics subjects already spread across the world. Yeah, so which means a lot of people get to see the benefits of using this. And this is also one of my reason I'm doing what I'm doing right now is to get this message sent across cross continent or hopefully globally by next few years time. Okay, so and how many of you here are my students? Yeah, that would me. Yeah, if you were my students. Oh, so many of you. Good. Thank you for your support. Yeah, and your trust in me all this while. And because of all of you here, yeah, I'm here today, right, to share with you because without all your support, right, so it's very hard for me, one person alone, to just share all this information. Thank you for that. And today we're going to talk about a very special topic. And this webinar right now is broadcasted, I would say, via multiple platforms. One of it is Zoom. Some of you here are logging via Zoom, and some of you are logging in via YouTube as well. So they are from different areas. So if you're logging from YouTube, yeah, join us. Yeah, support us by subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also click the bell button so you get updated with all the videos, the previous video and also the upcoming videos as well about metaphysics. Okay, so if you like metaphysics, you want to learn at your own pace, I think the YouTube channel would be the great place to start. Okay, so now let's see how many of you here today. Well, okay, great. So we can start today's session here. So today I'd like to talk about something special, but I knew that I've been told that some of you are very new to this. Probably this is the first time you are actually seeing me. Tag with me if this is your first time. Okay. Yeah, this is the first time you're watching me in webinar and you don't know what to expect. Yeah, so just start with me. Let me see. Okay, Joe Teo is the first time. Okay. Hi, Joe Teo. Okay, so let's see. Dan Romero also the first time. Great. Yeah. Okay. So some of you are new, some of you are seasoned practitioner, is fine. Yeah, whether you're new and or whether you already learned this for quite some time, regardless of that, all of us here still want to become better, isn't it? Right? They're always a next level for us. So let me share with you why I'm here today. Yeah, I'm a teacher. I'm going to facilitate today's session. So especially for some of you are new, so let me share with you about a little bit about myself here. Okay. So this is what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a consultant. I'm an instructor. I'm a speaker as well. So the thing that I focus about is using Chinese metaphysics to help others by share information with them, just like what I'm doing right now. I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm running some business using the help and support of metaphysics. I'm a consultant to consult for business people And I'm so instructor as well. So whenever anyone interested to learn further, to take this further, I'm actually doing this, for the last 7 years already. And why I'm doing this is simply because I discover one thing. I saw results. I think this is the most important, right? It's not about just like blindly learning something. Yeah, or you feel good after you learn something. No, right? So I'm a very practical person. Yeah, in fact, that how do I know that I spend time wisely? Because a lot of people think as long I'm learning something is good, right? That's what predominantly what people think when it comes to education. Education always relates to something positive, it's a good activities. I agree one part of it, but don't you think learning something also a form of wasting time if you learn something that not beneficial? How many of you agree with me on this? Okay, talk with me, right? It's not just good, yeah, learning, yeah, must learn something beneficial. So no matter what I learn, not just metaphysics, I learn a lot. Okay, I learn about finance, I learn about marketing, I also business as well. So how do I know that my time are spent worthwhile? Got to do with results. Okay, so no matter what I actually learn, I actually make a promise to myself. I must measure whether I see results or not. Okay, so that's what keeps me going, right? Because your time is important, so do I. Our time are limited. I don't care who you are, you only get 20 hours per day. Agree? 24 hours. So therefore, when I learn and practice Chinese metaphysics, I start to see huge improvement in my life. Okay. And little of you knew that I was a skeptic in the beginning. Okay. Because my background is actually I'm studying computer science. Okay, I'm a programmer, so I think you know how a programmer thinks. Very logical, right? I need to look for evidence and has to be consistent. All of this here. So I take some time, to see, hey, what is the proof of this? What is the evidence of this? Is there any scientific or proven evidence or not? Yeah, that's all I'm asking. And later on, I discovered that instead of knowing why or why it's happened, why not I save my time, just focus on do I get results or not? Agree? Right? So if I got result, I don't care how it's happened behind the scene, because there are certain point that my knowledge not able to comprehend yet, but it does not mean it does not exist. Agree? Right? So therefore, I learn it from an open heart, just like a sponge, I absorb everything and then I start to see results. So therefore today, and one of the reason I'm doing today webinar here is to give you a path, okay? A path to move forward. How many of you here want to move forward? Of course, everyone do, right? So you do want to remain stagnant. So that is always the first step, okay? So instead of focusing on the big goal, what you have, I would say it'd be always more realistic to focus on the next step. Otherwise, you get overwhelmed in the end, you will not get started. So the reason I'm doing this today, because a lot of people are asking me, hey, Iverson, and how? Yeah, how should we navigate uh, the period 9 in terms of wealth? Okay, some of you are very new here. Period 9 basically represent the cycle. Yeah, the energy cycle of 20 years. Previously, we are in period 8, which lasted till last year. And then now, this year is the beginning of period 9. You can call this a big cycle if you will. So in metaphysics, we have a technical term we call period 9. So otherwise, it's just a big cycle, and the name of the big cycle is number 9. So, and some of you learn a little bit about period 9 before. You know that this is a form of a very volatile period where it's very hard for us to secure or generate wealth. Probably a lot of you here already feeling that. So, and let me share with you what is this, the time frame of this period 9. Okay, now there you go. Do you see here period 9? Okay, so, and you see that this period 9 represented by 3 lines. These are the lines that we use to derive information like what we could expect, what kind of opportunities available, so do challenges. Okay, and as I mentioned just now, the time frame that governs period 9 or this big cycle is starting from 2024 to 2043. So almost like a 20 years cycle here. So in order, yeah, in order to actually master your destiny now and the future, you must learn how to master period 9. Because whoever that master period 9 will dominate their industry. Okay, how many of you here want to be the thought leader in your industry? No matter what kind of industry. You might not need to be the best, right? But the top 10% will be suffice, right? That's where all the money coming from, right? Your 10% income is equivalent to the remaining 90% combined. So therefore, you just need to be the top 10%. So therefore, you need to know, right, what is available and what is not. So now, since we're talking about the principles of period 9, one dominant change, or the most, I would say, with a big change, is how we think about our career and how we think about money. Okay, I would like to show you this on screen first. So now, prior to period 9 we are in right now, there is a period 8. Okay, so let me show you, do a little bit flashback, how wealth are generated in period 8. Okay, so now let me share with you here. Okay, this is the one. So this is what we've been told. I mean, for the last probably 100 years till now, we need to study hard. If we study hard, we have a great future, right? We might land ourselves into a great company. Then your life sort of like secure. You are set for life. And you still need to work hard though. You need to attend 9 classes so you can earn your promotion and also increment. And you just work hard, enjoy life, and then you retire probably around 60 years old. Okay, does the script familiar to everyone here? Yeah, especially you're old like me, the previous generation. Okay, if some of you here are under 15, you might not resonate with this. But if you're above 15, right, you're just like me, Uncle Iverson Lee like this, then this is what we've been told. Okay, right? So, and if you follow this cycle, like study hard, work, and then you get promotion, hopefully get increment and retired, you're going to see this thing will not work out in period 9. Yeah. Why? Because there's no longer job security in period 9. You might need to write this down. Yeah, I don't care how hardworking you are, how much contribution you have, you can out of the company in a heartbeat without any reason. How many of you experienced or you saw this thing happens to your colleague? Type the word me. Yeah, even though they hit their sales target, or for whatever reason, yeah, somehow, they're being asked to leave. Yeah, so that's the thing. That's how volatile the period is. So imagine this: if you just have one source of income, isn't it very stressful during period 9? Yes, it is, right? Because your whole lifeline are dependent on one thing, right? And then your whole family depend on the same thing as well. Yeah, that is not the way we want to live our life, right? Constantly stress, worry about losing your job. Because of that worry, I don't think you can perform better either. All right, so it's very stressful. So in period 9, if you learn about period 9 here, let me show you the paradigm will be very different. Yeah, the paradigm will be like this, very simple. You still study, you get a cert, and then be rich. Okay, just that simple. Yeah, is it better that way? How many of you here like the period 9 modality? Because this is how people make money right now, right? Yeah, yes, they do study, they get a cert, then they can do something with it. So their goal here, I'm not going to work hard and then hopefully get promotion and then or bonus, and then I'm going to retire. But when you retire, probably you're already old, there's not much you can do. And nowadays, people think very differently. Yeah, they think I study, okay, I study hard a little bit, and then I got certain cert, I go out, and then my goal here is not to aim for promotion nor increment. My goal here is to be rich. Instead of focusing on income, you are focusing on net worth. Okay, it's a two different game, right? Because nowadays a lot in the old days we talk about, we need to focus on income, right? How many month of bonuses you might get, or the income. Nowadays, if you focus on income, you have a hard time navigating, because if you focus on net worth, I don't care what I'm doing right now, my focus is to grow my net worth until a point I can retire young. Okay, don't you see this is what all the kids are aftering for right now? If you ask those kids what they want to be in the near future, you'll find a very small percentage of them want to be a CEO. Okay, compared to older generation, okay, I want to be COO, CTO, or whatever, C-suite level. But now things different, because one simple reason here is nowadays the kids or a young adult, they actually make more money than CEO. Do you guys agree? Much more, not just 20% more. And then they have more time. Yeah, you think about this, right? So they don't feel proud when, if they're CEO, they give the name card to their friends. They don't no longer have the feeling of achievement over there already. Okay, what is the achievement right now? Banks accounts, purely on that. So yeah, this is not something you must do, but it's something like the paradigm or the mindset at large already changed, already shift. The only question here is, how long you realize this and then you start to change. If you follow the previous model and you want to compete with the period 9 mindset, who do you think you will win? Of course, period 9. They are way more faster. They skip all the thing. Okay. So this is I want you to know first, this is the paradigm that is already changing. Okay. So now then some of you are noticing is us. Okay, then what should I do? So what should I do? How do you study and become rich? So now let me review the secret for you. Yeah, so you might take a piece of paper and write down, because I only repeat once. So the secret of actually getting wealth in period 9 is something got to do with the title right now. Rich and stupid. You might think, what? what does it mean? Okay, so the title, I'm not just put it up there for fun, all right, or just for the sake of being different. No, I don't do that. All right, there's a reason I use this title here. Okay, but before I go deep into that, let me ask you one very controversial question. Are you stupid? Okay, on a scale from 0 to 10, 10 you are super stupid, 0 you're not. Okay, probably I'm the first person asking this kind of question. All right, so yeah, take no offense. Yeah, I'm going to ask the same question over and over again. All right. Some people, they are nowadays, oh, I'm hurt. You shouldn't say that, Iverson, yeah, this is very hurtful, So my answer is, you're soft. Okay. Soft cannot survive in period 9. If you can't even take in a word someone say, I don't think you can succeed in period 9. You're so soft. All right. You're so fragile. So you get what I mean here? So now, okay, some of you here say 4, 7, 8. Okay, now let me ask you one question. Yeah, if you put, or maybe I can share with you, if you put 8, 9, 10 there, yeah, it's not that bad, isn't it? Maybe by being stupid, you have more chance to become rich. How about that? Okay. Yeah. So now I'm telling you how it changed, because a lot of people thinking that you need to be intelligent to make a lot of money. Yeah, this is something that people never question it, because all collectively that is what people thinking. So when I say intelligence, how do you define intelligence? Yeah, share in the chat box. What is intelligent means to you? Okay. Yeah, type in the chat box. IQ. Okay, great. What else? Think outside the box. Okay. Richard Fu say knowledgeable. All right, great. Yeah, I mean, this is correct, right? That's what we all being taught to. right? Because in conventional way, how high your education level is, it represents your intelligence level. Agree? Yeah, this is how people relates all this while. Yeah, then they check, okay, you have degree, okay, it's better, or even you have master or PhD, right? People relates to that all this while. That's how they say, okay, if you get this high education level, you should be smart. And if you are that smart, your future will be great. Yeah, so and it's not for us to actually decide whether it's true or not. It being ingrained on us since we are kid, right? Think about this, right? If you score A in your school, yeah, so do you got a lot of love and compliment from your parents? Yes. Yes, because that is the education level is sort of like a promise of greatness. Yeah, if you do this well, if you pass your exam well, the higher level you go, equal to greatness. We are being conditioned like that in period 8. And we was not only our parents will cheer us up, right? Say, okay, good kid, I'm so proud of you, that kind of thing. But the teacher as well, right? That's why they have the top grade class, all the brightest student is there. And then there'll be the second grade and then the third grade, that kind of thing, right? So they actually categorize people by their examination performance. Yeah, the exam performance here. So, and that's why in our mind, we already think like that. So what they are thinking is like this. As long I study hard, I get good results. That is the first conditioning. Yeah, when we are young, right? If I work hard, I study hard, I go to get a great results in my exam. Make sense? Okay. So the problem here is this condition is ingrained on us permanently, if you will, and it stay even after we graduated. Yeah, that's where we join the workforce, right? So, and once you join the workforce, we automatically think the same way because we spend like 10 years, working under that mindset. So when they go to work, they will think like, as long I work hard, I will get increment and promotion. Same model, same script, right, guys? Think about this. That is what people think. Yeah, because I'm a consultant, I actually work with people one-on-one as well. Yeah, then I discover this a mindset. They think, okay, Iverson, how come I work really hard? I'm good at what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm contributing to the company. Why I often overlook for promotion? Do you know why? Yeah, because they are confused, right? Why I work so hard, I stay late every night, I burn the midnight oil just to complete the project. Why I don't get rewarded? Yeah, and my colleague that is weaker than me, lazier, but yet they are the one selected for promotion. And we got confused. But actually, it's not a confusion because you follow the same thinking model while you're at school, right? So that's why you think it's not fair because it doesn't happen the way we wanted. So therefore, wrong expectation because you keep thinking as long as I work hard, everything, I'll get it because I get result while I'm studying, right? So therefore, we cannot like relate. How come now it's so different? It's not that it's different. Yeah, it's just because during school days, what you learn, no matter how good you are, does not relate to achievement in career. Yeah, totally different thing. Not even 1% similar. So how do we resolve this? So now can I know how many of you here you are working for someone? You are employee, type the word me. Do you want to know how to solve this problem? Because I've been talking to employee, I would say a lot of groups of employees here almost every day. I understand the pain. Yeah, like you spend like 5 years, in one company, but you got nothing. Not only that, sometimes you're being retrenched for no good reason. Okay. So therefore, when you start work, or maybe you can educate your child as well. So every time you work for someone, you must ask yourself one question. Why am I here? Okay. Why am I here? So let's say you work in the office, right? The first day on board. What is the first thing in your mind? I'm telling you, 99% of the people, when they're on board in a job, they want to show how capable they are. Make sense? Yeah, this is I mean the common thing people think, right? I want to impress my boss. I want to show my boss I'm the right hire, that you make the right decision. Agree or not? Right? So that's why the first 3 months normally people works really hard and then the momentum dies off. Right? Because they think they want to prove. And you forgot that is not the reason you are there if you want to survive in a career or thrive even. That's not the strategy. And let me tell the real reason why you're there. The real reason you're there is not to build your career. Yeah, it's not to show how capable you are, but your objective here is to make your boss look good. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this one you will never learn in the standard education. And I'm telling you the real world right now. Okay. That's the reason they call it corporate jungle. Yeah, in the first place. So now the reason you want to sustain your career, you must know one thing. You must okay and comfortable to make your boss look good first. That is your first assignment. You must know what the boss want from you. Okay, because think about this. If whenever you report to work on the first day, you try to show you want to show how capable you are for the next 3 months, then you violate the first principle. My first principle in anything when you work for others is you must remember you don't outshine the master. Okay, I want to write this down. Don't outshine the master because that person will determine your career future. No, not your party chart. I don't care how beautiful your party chart is. If your boss don't like you, your career in the company just ended. Agree or not, guys? Yeah, some of you are employee, right? You know what I'm talking about. So you don't outshine. Sometimes pretend a little bit dumb and give credit to your boss is the best thing to do, at least the first 3 months there. Okay. So like I just want to give you one example here. Like one of my client, yeah, and she asked me how come, right? I'm performing and everything, and then but my boss doesn't seem like me. Is it a common situation that a lot of people actually experiencing? Yeah, they're always in their forehead, there's always a chalk. Why, right? How come Iverson? Why like this? Why like this? So they're still stuck with the period model. Remember just now I told you? So they think that by work harder, they get all the rewards. So I say the world doesn't work that way, right? The reason, then I check on the astrology chart, and then I say that the reason that your boss don't like you because she felt threatened by you. Okay. Yeah, because you're a bit over, you cross the line. Yeah. So but she told me that's not my intention. But I also told her I don't care what is your intention is. Yeah. If your boss is insecure, no matter what you do, she felt threatened. She felt it. Okay. Agree or not? Right? It's nothing to do with you. Yeah. Maybe one day you just dress slightly better. She might just because of this small thing, they might get jealous, right? Or feel threatened by you. So therefore, just to share with you what I actually advise her to do. Then she was and then what to do. Should I change my job? I say need not to, because no matter where you go, you might experience the same thing, right? Because you bring you with you, right? So you need to change this internally first. Probably you're okay, right? So then she say, okay, what can I do? I was should I actually change the feng shui or everything? So I think for a few seconds, I say, all right. This is one thing I want you to do. Okay, you cannot adjust your desk or anything. Need not to, because in the office normally in a cubicle, right? So I say need not to. What you need to do, you print your family photo out. All right, just print one photo, and then she a bit perplexed. She don't know why I wasn't. Why I gotta do my family photo in the first place. So and I say don't worry. Listen first. Then I told her that you frame it in a photo frame, and then you put in front of your desk next to the laptop that you're working with. Okay. Then she told me that, but Iverson, feng shui nothing do with painting or photos, right? So that is not real feng shui. Then I told her, who tell you it's feng shui? Okay, I didn't say it's feng shui. I just asked you to do that. And then, okay, then I say, once you do that, you put at the desk, and then whenever your boss come to talk to you, all right, I want you to talk more about your family. Okay, you talk more about how to be a better mom, bring them for holiday, for weekend, yeah, you want to support them until they graduated. So why I'm telling her this? So her boss will think that she's a simple lady, simple goal, simple ambition. Okay, so this will make her boss actually lower her guard down. Okay, so that is the purpose of that photo. Thing here is not feng shui. Okay, this one is about strategy. Yeah, Barter strategy, right? So that time I look at the chart and everything, so discovered that, her boss is very jealous. So that's why I do that. So talk more about how simple life is like in the Sunday, you go to the grocer, to shop, cook. You are actually enrolling a new cooking class. Yeah, you don't tell them you're going to enroll a AI class. Okay, you're not going to learn artificial intelligence, although I of course I suggest you to learn it, but can you don't tell your boss about it? Yeah, tell your boss that you go for cooking class because you want to be a great mother, a great so you can provide the best food, learn nutrition. That's it. And she follow. Yeah, fortunately she follow. And then after 3 months, we get in touch again. She told me that the problem disappeared. Yeah, where her boss purposely make her life hard in a company now totally disappear. They even become good friend right now. Okay, all right. So that is one thing. You can actually work around it. Okay, guys, this is one example. Now you know the mindset of actually doing this. Yeah, this is a confusion when we transit from period 8 to period 9, especially. And because people think there need to be intelligence to become rich, okay, or become successful. No. Sometimes simple mind, yeah, and a bit of stupid actually make your boss look good. So they feel that they're better than you. So no threat. Okay. So now I also discover one thing, the more intelligent you are, the harder for you to become rich. I'm not saying you won't. I would say it's way more harder. Right? Why you want to go through the hard way, right? Let me tell you why. When someone think they are intelligent, the last thing they ever want is to being proved that they are wrong, isn't it? When someone think they're intelligent, don't you think it's also come with high ego, guys? Right? Because they always think what? They are always right. So, and one thing here is every decision he going to make forward could be wrong, right? So if it's wrong, it's somehow telling them that they are not intelligent anymore. So don't you think they are very careful before they make a decision? Because they have a reputation of become so intelligent, right? They're very intelligent. So of course, every day you make some decision in work, right? So any wrong move of decision might prove him otherwise. Agree? So therefore, intelligent people, when it comes to decision making, they are slower. Yeah, this is the thing I discovered as well. Because every failure is detrimental to them. Okay. So if opportunities come, how they're going to react? They're going to calculate, right? They want to calculate everything. Yeah, just in case they're supposed to be intelligent, they can do no wrong, right? So, but if they wait, and then sometimes it could be too late. Agree? Because they need to check every detail. I'm supposed to be intelligent. I must calculate everything. So therefore, they miss a lot of opportunities. Okay. And your barter chart can tell you whether you have this intelligence star or not. Okay. Do you want to know this? Yeah, the intelligence star. Okay, let me show you the intelligence star. Okay, take out your barter chart. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to show you right now. Okay, this is a barter chart. Sample. This is a sample. This is not your barter chart. This is a sample chart here. And then I want you to follow this, okay? You see an arrow there indicated intelligence there? Okay, so for this person, intelligence got to do with tiger. All right, it's do with tiger. So for this person, you must check whether got tiger or not in the chart. So now let's look at the chart. Let's say there are only four animal signs, either here, 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 or here. So do you see any tiger animal sign here? Because it says that intelligence star is tiger, right? Which means you only have this intelligence star if your partner chart contains the tiger animal sign. For this person, don't have. All right, don't have intelligence star. In the old days, people become sad. Oh, no intelligence means my life is doomed, right? No. Remember, I told you just intelligence star means what? They are too intelligent. Yeah, they cannot being seen making mistake. So therefore, they miss a lot of opportunities in life. So now I want you to check your own chart. Okay, so do you have this or not? Okay, check now. So if you have it, type the word yes. If you don't, then just say no. Okay, let me see. Okay, some of you yes, some of you no. Let me show you some example here. Okay, all right, cool. So let's say, let me just put this on. Okay, so now for this person, intelligent is horse. Okay, but I didn't see any horse here. This is monkey, this is ox, this is a dog, and then there's a snake. So no, if you have intelligence star, which means that for this person, either of this animal sign is horse. So this person don't have, so means no intelligence star. Okay, how many of you have two in your chart? Not only one, more than one. Type the word me. If you have more than one intelligence star. Yeah, now you know what's stopping you from becoming rich. Because getting rich is nothing to do with how intelligent you are. Okay, sometimes the less intelligent, you tend to try stuff because you have nothing to lose. Everyone know you're stupid, right? So you don't have pressure. So you just do something. Okay, does this actually totally different from what you being told that we like intelligent stuff? Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to prove to you is uh becoming rich and intelligence has no relation whatsoever. Yeah, if you have a lot of intelligence stuff, very likely you work for corporate because they have a system. Yeah, because you're too scared of failure, so you do that. Okay, but if someone chart have two or more intelligence star, so can I share with you one thing here? Yeah, so do you want to have the formula of this intelligence star? Okay, so you can look on your own. Okay, how many of you want the formula? Okay, yeah, okay. Give me a love emoticon on the screen. Yeah, okay, if you love it. Okay, cool. So you want, so I'm the team here actually sent it to your to my Telegram channel. So you already got it right now. Okay, you check the Telegram channel. Do you see it? Okay, this is a formula behind it. It based on the day master. If you don't understand the formula, is fine. Because the Pater chart already stated, yeah, where is your animal sign, right? So, okay, some of you ask me where is the link for the Telegram channel. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show that. Okay, there you go. This is the link for my Telegram channel. It's free, by the way. Feel free to subscribe because this is where I share a lot of information about metaphysics. Yeah, whenever I could. Okay, so you can join this. Yeah, all you need to do, you just need to install Telegram app in your smartphone, and then you search Iverson Lee or can scan the QR code here, and it will link you directly to my Telegram channel. Okay, yeah, so I share a lot of stuff there. All right, either parts feng shui and so many things. I think Desmond also posted the link on the chat box right now. Yeah, that is the link to my Telegram channel. Okay, all right. So that for some of you here, you might think that, oh my God, I got 3 intelligence star. Then how? Then I want you to understand this thing. This is specially designed for you. Okay, so you must take a snapshot of this screen here. Okay, it say that we need to act quickly when opportunity strikes, because when everyone knows about it, it's no longer an opportunity. Because you're waiting, right? You're afraid to make wrong decision. You wait. Eventually, everyone will know about it. Then it becomes general knowledge. You don't want that. Become general knowledge means everyone knew already. Yeah, like last time I told people AI. Yeah, AI is the big upcoming big thing. That one is back in 2019. What we were intelligent people do? Are you sure or not, Iverson? What we is wrong? Then you ask me, Iverson, is it guaranteed? I say, no, nothing is guaranteed in the world. Yeah, but I see there's a trend there, right? So I want you to know. That's it. Yeah, I'm not asking you to do anything. Right. So there's nothing is guaranteed, but some people that act on it. But what do intelligent people do? Tell me. They analyze. Yeah, they, oh no, the professor or the Bloomberg or whatever they say have different information. They do research. They overthink. They are indecisive because when they make mistake, they cannot label themselves as intelligent anymore. Yeah, they used to get all distinction in their on the cert and everything, right? I will not let this thing ruin my reputation. So therefore, um, back back to now, right? Fast forward to future at this present moment, you look at how the AI industry grow. Yeah, it's just very simple. The Nvidia, the chips maker, it's crazy, right? The stock price right now. Okay, now everyone knew about it. You guys know about Nvidia, the stocks that producing the chips that is much needed in AI. Now it becomes what? General knowledge. Yeah, even you go anywhere, people say, I know, I know. Yeah, but compared to 5 years ago, if you take a look at it, don't you think you have way more income or profit you can make? Nowadays, it's like a non-brainer, right? If you tell people AI is good, people say, I know already. Even you shop at a grocer, you talk to anyone, even they're buying vegetables only. Yeah, they don't know anything about stock market. They also know about AI. You get what I mean? So this information is especially for intelligence star. Okay. All right. Yeah, why I'm telling you this because I discover a lot of people when they read their chart, when they see someone chart for intelligence star, they say, oh, good, good, good. We like this, we like this. All this person will become good, successful. Yeah, and I realize how wrong that advice is. Okay. Guys, do you like this piece of information? I'm telling you high level information here. Okay, it's not like, okay, I see wealth element means I got good luck. How it happens, you don't know. Oh, just good luck, right? We don't like that, right? We are way past that. In period 9, astrology, people will use it more for creation instead of more for prediction. Okay, they want to know how can I make use of this to create a better life rather than you tell me what will happen, and then I actually stuck with fear. I can't do anything. Yeah, anytime you say something to someone, if that person believe you, they will form an invisible boundary between themselves of what is possible and what is not possible. When someone think it's not possible, that's it. Yeah, the destiny is set because they cannot overcome their own belief or their boundaries. Yeah, so therefore, I want to also know which one you prefer more, prediction or creation. Yeah, type in the chat box right now. Creation better, right? Yeah. So what if someone tell you no matter what you do, you're not going to be rich, you're going to be die broke? Okay, that's pretty depressive, right? And then imagine you're hearing this at the age of 19. Your life is still way ahead of you, and then someone just, I would say, irresponsibly telling you this suddenly out of nothing, right? So yeah, it's to certain individual, you just screw up their thinking like that. Okay. But if you are strong, and then maybe hopefully today we help you to actually differentiate. Yeah, that to know that astrology chart does not so-called dictate your destiny. It's not carved in stone. Because one thing astrology cannot predict is your decision. Yeah, not just a decision on what to do, but also a decision of how you think, right? Imagine that if you wake up every morning and you decide to feel good, you make that decision right the moment you awake, how your life will be different. Instead of letting event or something else beyond your control dictate how you feel on that day. Yeah, so you decide. Okay. Yeah, so therefore, this is I want you to know proper about astrology because a lot of people are very fearful. They think astrology is like the moment that someone tells something, it means that you're going to be like that. No, there's a lot of possibility. Okay, so now I want to share with you one thing here. Just now we talked about intelligent star, right? So how about this? The license to be wealthy. This is the thing that also a lot of people thinking. Yeah, so what do I need to have in my party chart or my astrology chart to consider or can be wealthy? Do you want to know that? Of course, right? So everyone want to, if you want to know this, type the word yes. Let me see. Yeah, this is the first question I asked when I study party last time. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. So because just to share with you a little bit of piece of my history, the reason that time when I pick up the Pazi to learn is because that time I'm drained financially. And the whole reason I'm learning Pazi at that time is to get myself out of the financial rut. Okay, that is the only reason because that time I'm not doing well financially. I have a mountain of debt, and then I still need to support my family, right? So it's a huge pressure. So that is the only reason that time. But of course, along the way, when I see results, I overcome my problems. Now I have a different meaning of using Bazi. Now it's about teaching people, helping people, guiding people. But when I was started 7 years ago, it's purely about dollar sign because I want to improve my life. So how many of you here, the reason you learn Bazi or any form of astrology is because you want to improve your financial status? Okay, at least you get rid of your debt first. Okay, all right. Yeah, that is you need not to be ashamed. All right, a lot of people they try to walk the high road. It's about making difference to the world. Come on, right? If you cannot even help yourself or even your family, right? Stop talking about changing the world. Make sense? Right? Help your family first. Make sense or not? Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people keep talking about like, they walk the high road and being magnanimous. When you look at their own personal life, they are still struggling. They cannot help no one that time. Agree? So therefore, when we look at the chart, then people want to see, hey, because that's the same piece of information I'm looking at that time. What constitute a wealthy chart? So therefore, in Bazi, the element that represent wealthy, beyond imagination or insanely rich is something got to do with this element called indirect wealth. Okay, or in your Bazi chart, it will actually appear as IW. Okay, it stands for indirect wealth. So now, I want you to take a look at your chart. Yeah, do you have this or not? Okay, so before that, let me explain to you, yeah, what is this indirect wealth means. So indirect wealth, there's another term, technical term for indirect wealth is they call this heavenly wealth. So which means that abundance from the heaven. Okay, it also represent entrepreneurship or business acumen because a lot of people ask, right, can I run my own business or not? Then this star represent entrepreneur. All right, it also represent abundance. It also represent unlimited wealth. Okay, infinite wealth. So do we like this star? I know the first response of you here will be look at your chart, right? Either, oh, yay, I had it, or maybe shit, I don't get it. I don't have any of that. Okay, there are only two possible scenario. Okay, yeah, I know. I can predict your next action already. Even before I finish my sentence, already look at your chart, right? So it's normal. That's what I did last time as well. Okay, so now let me tell you the true meaning here. To some of you are very new here, you don't know where to look for it. So let me just share with you first where you can look for this piece of information. So it's around here. Only this box you allow to look at. So for example, for this chart here, do I see an IW here? Yes. All right. So therefore, this chart contain the IW. Okay, you just need one. All right. If you have two, is addition is bonus, but you need to have one to qualify on it. Okay. All right. So let me see. I can move on to the other. Okay. For example, like this one. Let's say I want to pick where the IW is. Can I see one IW here? Yes. All right. So is there any IW in this chart? I let me check here. At the bottom, I don't see any. At the top, I see one. All right. So it's good. You got IW. So where you can look for this piece of information is either here and also here. Okay, that's it. Okay, if you don't have, means you don't have. Okay, simple. All right. So either at the top or the bottom, but still within the boundaries of the chart. So therefore, this is the one. Cool. So now, the mistake that people make or intelligent people make, they think that if they don't have this star IW, it means that they're going to be poor or maximum middle income. Because they learn that this star represent entrepreneurship, it represent unlimited wealth, right? So logical people think like that. So if you don't have this, they'll say, hey, you cannot be an entrepreneur because you don't have this IW star. You better work for others. How many of you here being guilty offering this advice to your friends? Just because your friend asks you, yeah, am I suitable to be an entrepreneur? And then look at the chart, or no IW means no entrepreneur. Okay, you better work for people for the rest of your life. Hopefully you get pension out of this. How many of you being guilty doing this? Tell me, right? Type in the chat box. Or you used to think that way. Or maybe you used to be trained that way, right? Okay, I used to think like that as well because the intelligent brain kicks in. Either all or nothing. And let me tell you, right, but along the way, when I learned the art of puzzle, I realized, for example, like Jeff Bezos chart. You know who is Jeff Bezos? Okay, yeah, he's the ex-founder of Amazon. He's a billionaire. All right, so one of the richest people in the world. And you know what? His chart don't have even one IW. Okay, yeah, then people cannot accept this. Imagine this. Yeah, if imagine we turn back time, imagine the time that wow, Jeff Bezos is just like 30 teenager, and then it comes to you for consult, and then he say that he want to start an Amazon company. Can you see whether my chart can do it? And you look at the chart, you see there's an absence of IW, and you tell no to him. You ask him whether work for others. Yeah, don't you think you sort of like mess up his destiny in big time? Right? Yeah, so people think all or nothing. So now I'm telling you, either the IW, if you don't have, does not means you cannot make a lot of money. It does not mean you cannot start your own business. Okay. The only means that you need to wait for the right timing. Yeah, to sort of like give you the awakening that this is possible. Right? You think about this, right? To change our life, it just takes seconds. But it takes maybe 10 years to arrive the moment that you are ready to make that decision. Agree or not? Agree? Yeah, because all this while you say you're not ready, I got a lot of fear. But to change your destiny, basically just need few seconds. Yeah, okay, I decided to do something else, I venture something else. But to arrive to that decision might take you 10 years. So therefore, awakening the timing is the one that awakens us. So let's say, how many of you here, I'd like to talk to those people that don't have IW in their chart, and then they're quite depressed right now. They almost want to cry, and probably they won't able to sleep soundly tonight. Okay. Give me a raise of hand. How many of you don't have IW? Or maybe you're already crying. Okay, so now I would like to help you. Okay, how do you activate this? Are you interested? Okay. Okay, so first thing, if you don't have this IW, then I want you to actually focus on the luck pillar. All right, for example, the luck pillar is this. This is your luck pillar. This is current opportunities. So do you see any IW either from the top or at the bottom here? For those that don't have it in their destiny chart, take a look at it. Okay, so let me show you another example here. Okay, so for this chart here, you also look at the highlighted one. You see got IW or anything, or if don't have means no. Okay, how many of you here you see an IW in the top or the bottom of your current luck pillar? Okay, all right. So the current one in the past is not counted. Okay, in the current one, yes. If you have it there, during this period, you have an awakening that telling you you need to be financial independent. You need to be you're able to support yourself. You don't need to work for money anymore. You have that thought. You start to learn investment. Yeah, you start to think about it's sort of like awakening. All this while you don't think it's important, or maybe you got distracted. But if you're in that luck pillar, suddenly you're awakened. Yeah, if you have the IW there. Cool. Right now, you know, sometimes we need timing to awaken it. Okay, now, true or not, right? You experience that, right? Yeah, because you might asking yourself, how come I don't know all about this since the last 30 years? How dumb I was. Even if someone talk to you, it does not sink in until now, only realize that is important. Okay, that is the power of parts and tell the timing. So now, there are some of you here, you don't have it in the main chart, or not also in the luck pillar, and you discover it in the past. You have it, but not now. It's quite depressing, isn't it? Right? It means that you already passed it. So now, if you don't have it in your destiny chart nor the luck pillar, then you need to depends on the year. Okay, every year there's a different animal sign, right? Like this year, what is the animal sign for this year? Dragon. Okay, next year will be the year of snake. So if you don't have it, it's very simple. Yeah, let me give you the trick here. Let's say this chart, let's say you don't have it in the destiny chart nor the luck pillar, then you need to scroll to the year. So where is the year is? Do you see the year is here? 2024. This bound to change every year, but now we're still in 2024. Can you check for me? Does this chart shows or this pillar shows IW or not? Does it contain IW? Yes. You see it here? So this year is the year of awakening. Okay. Either at the bottom also counted, but for this example is at the top. It's still counted regardless at the top or at the bottom, it's still counted. So now, can I know how many of you here have the awakening this year? Okay, cool. So when you have awakening, you start to think like period 9. Okay, you're smarter because indirectly is very smart star, right? He will ask the question like, how long I need to continue to live like this in my work, stuck in the jam, work with a very difficult boss. You start to this thinking that, should I continue to do this? If I stay, what will happen to me in the next 10 years? It's still the same or even worse, right? So they start, and then these are the moments they start to think about, they might not resign, but they start to think about side gigs or something else they can do so they can have a proper retirement plan. Okay, cool. So this is what I call the awakening, yeah, of your wealth. So I don't care whether your chart got IW or no IW. I'm actually looking also, you can be also an entrepreneur. Just like Jeff Bezos, he don't have it. Don't even have one single IW. But he's not a millionaire. He's a billionaire. And he's not just billionaire, he's the top three most richest person on earth with no single IW. Okay, I rest my case. You think about it. So next time when you want to advise someone chart, remember what I told you today. Okay, your goal here is not, you're not God, all right? You're not going to say what you can do and what you can do, all right? But you can tell them how to become one if they want to. Make sense? That is, this is creation. If you tell them what they can do and what they shouldn't do, you're doing prediction. How you know this person won't be successful? Based on your knowledge, I don't think you, all of us here qualified to do that, right? Because everyone have the innate potential. So you ask me my style here, anyone ask me whether the chart they can become entrepreneur, yes, given enough time and you know when the awakening happened, that's the time to consider. Okay, do you understand now? Okay, I know some of you learned BaZi before. I think you learned something new. And if you're probably this is the first time, I think it's even better because you start learning BaZi, you're from a clean slate. You're not have some preconceived notion how to read the BaZi chart. Okay, now we can accept it better that way. Everyone okay? All right, so now let me summarize this. If you don't have it in your main destiny chart, look at the luck pillar. If there is also absence, time for the year, because every year the animal sign will change, so do the stamps. Like this year is a wood dragon. Okay, so if you have it this year, this is a year to think about to start something already. Okay, without the need to resign. Even I don't tell you, but your mind already have such thoughts already. So maybe I'm here today as a trigger to you to think different. Yeah, every time you see IW is to think different from the current journey that you're heading. True or not? You check your chart. If you have IW, this year you think how much different my life would be if I take other path. Okay? Okay, so Emily asked, I saw some questions here. Emily asked, what if the DW? No, DW is not part of the discussion. Okay, we only talk about IW here. Okay, Emily? Only IW, no DW. That one other class. Okay, maybe next time we create a workshop. DW for Emily Tan. Make sure you attend, all right, Emily Tan? Next time I'll do that if I'm free. Okay, cool. So now can we just with IW? I know there's so many things you want to learn, but if you want to learn everything, you learn nothing because it takes time. Okay, to sink in one information, not just to know what they are, but the way you approach the information and the way you're using it that help you to become successful. Yeah, knowing BaZi and using BaZi is two different things. Yeah, so now I'm telling you how to use it. Okay, guys, do you enjoy the information so far? Okay, give me love if you enjoy the information so far. Okay, all right, nice, nice, nice. Wow, so many love. Cool. So now, since I received so many love here, I think I should add in more information. Are you guys okay? Do you still have energy to learn? Okay. All right, cool. So now, let me share with the next thing that you need to do that a lot of people might overlook. Okay, so here saying that how do you raise income? Okay, now let me ask you, how do you raise income? How to raise your income? Okay, cool. So because beside learning parts, I also work with a lot of wealthy client in a sense that they build their wealth from scratch. Okay, this is not the inherit the generational wealth. No, that's the one that I like to work a lot because I can learn from them as well. Is those people that build their wealth from scratch, from zero to hero. So, and I learned one thing here, and then a lot of them tell me the same thing. I'm going to share with you now. And he said that the most powerful way to increase your income, yeah, is through increasing your saving. Okay. This is the one that time earlier on I cannot accept. Then I say, how, what? You mean increasing my income means by increasing my saving? Are you sure? They say, yes, of course, Iverson. Right? Because if you able to increase your saving, not to increase your income, is because you are humble. You need a sense of humility. You have to do it. Because when people start to make more money, what they're going to do? They're going to buy a nice car, fancy car, so they can flex to their friends or family member or whatever, right? They buy the biggest house in the neighborhood because their earning capacity increase, right? But don't you think it can lose anytime if you work for others, right? So, but they don't care. They say most of us here are prisoner of the moment, right? The moment we have money right now, we assume that it will continue that way forever. He say that the first thing here is to save because the amount of ability you're able to save is by increasing your humility. So which means that you will reduce the need to be flashy. Okay. Because most people they want to keep up with others, right? Okay, my neighbor buy a nice car, now I'm going to buy, I want to compete. So, and therefore you realize that all rich people at the beginning, when then they don't have much income yet, and that is a but that does not mean they are poor because since they don't need all these flashy cars and living in a very expensive neighborhood, they can save more because they don't give a damn about what other things about them. Okay, this alone, the mindset to give a damn on of what other people think about them. Okay, so it's a sense of humility there. I know this is very different for other people say, right? What I should do now, do that. No, this alone first. Now, the best part about this is what of my mentor told me. He said that the best part about saving is saving does not require a goal. You don't need to have a goal to start saving because a lot of time when we do something, people will ask you why, right? Why I should do this? You want to buy something? Saving is just as natural. You don't need a goal. Yeah, but over time, saving will give you options in life. Do you like more options in life or not? It gives you time to think. Yeah, if you're not happy with your job, you can just be jobless for the next 5 years to do something because you have saving. Agree? Yeah, the ability to give you time to think means you have more options. If you don't have saving, if you lost your job right now, what is the next thing? You cannot waste any time. You need to look for another job. Even the job benefits or the prospect is poor, there's no opportunity of growth, you still take it first. Agree? Because you don't have the other options. So saving give you options. Okay, so now if you're talking about changing destiny, which is the basis of all form of astrology, is your ability, yeah, to live your life at your own term. That's what we call the ability to change your destiny, isn't it? All right, to choose when to work, what to work, what people you want to work with, that is freedom. And saving can get you there. Yeah. Why people overlook? Because you cannot see it, right? It's invisible. Buying a car is you can look at it, you can hold it. But saving is you cannot see it because every time you deposit in the saving, is invisible. Okay. All right. Is this useful? Okay. Yeah, this is important. Huh? That is the one part that my mentor asked me to do first. He said, don't talk about starting business or whatever. Yeah. Intelligent people think like that. Yeah, but for you, don't. Fortunately, that time I actually follow that advice, and then I start to see the benefits. Yeah, the end goal here, you have options. Imagine you have options in life. You don't do something because you had to or you're forced to. You do something because you want to. That's when destiny start to work to your favor, right? You can change, you can influence. Yeah, you can poke somewhere and then something else will change. Okay, so that's here. So now, according to your Barter chart, there are some element that represent shopping, opposite from saving. Okay, so if you learn Barter before, you know that one element, rock wealth, represents shopping. Okay, so where do you look for this piece of information? Let me show you how do you look for this. Okay, so you take out your Barter chart right now. Okay, this is your Barter chart. All right, for example, this is a sample chart. I want to scroll right to the bottom of the Barter chart, and now you need to locate the word raw wealth. Okay, so in this chart here, the raw wealth is here, isn't it? Is it raw wealth is here? Okay, so raw wealth for this person is 20%. So this represents the shopping ability. Okay, let's do another one here. Okay, for this person, I scroll down again. Okay, let's see where the raw wealth element is. For this person, the raw wealth element is here. Okay, let me just draw something. You see raw wealth is here? For this person, raw wealth is 0%. Okay, so now let me tell you, okay, which is considered good and which is not so good. We don't like it to be, I would say, extreme, like 100%. We also don't like it to be zero. Okay, because any side is either yin or yang, too extreme, right? We don't like that. Like, and too much of anything is bad. Yeah, if you think vitamin C is good, right? You try to pop like 10,000 milligram into your body, it becomes toxic. Okay. So, but if you don't take any, it's also bad because you don't get those vitamins. You become malnutrition. So now we like it, a healthy level here, I would say would be between like 40 until 80%. Okay, 40 until 80%, it would be good. Okay, so you're 28%. So if you're not belong to this range here, then either you're 0 or you're 100%. Then the conclusion here, shopping is your superpower, is your hobby. Okay, which means that sometimes, yeah, as long you like it, yeah, even there's no, even they don't care about the price tag. Okay, they just spend. So if someone's like to spend or accidentally spend something, will they able to accumulate saving? No. Right. But just now I'm telling you, right, that saving is important, right? You want to change your destiny, you better have reserve. Otherwise, you don't have options in life. You're just forced to work until you're old. And you're wondering why your destiny is bad. Okay, so now it does not mean you'll be bad. Now you know it. Can you change it or not, guys? Can't you? Can you change it? Yes, right? Okay, all right. So which means that you become what? You become conscious in spending. You still can enjoy life, all right? It's not like you cannot spend everything, but you have a reason. You really set aside a budget to do something. Okay, that's why I call conscious is your decision to spend, not affected by emotion. Just like a new limited edition bags come in town, even you don't have the money and then you swipe your credit card, that is considered unconscious spending. But let's say all this while you've been saving a part of the money, maybe 2% of your salary for handbag, okay? Because you like handbags so much, then wait until the account grow. Then if your account, that handbag account actually accumulated to like maybe 20,000, yeah, then you can buy, it's fine. Okay, that's what I say conscious spending. So if your raw wealth element either too low or too high, you need to fix this. So you have a better control of your destiny. You have more option in your life, and then you're more flexible in your approach. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, this is the element that you have. Okay, someone say buy stocks included or not. Yeah, it's still spend, but it's a conscious spending. It could be conscious spending, right? You study all the I mean the markers, the technical analysis, the intrinsic value of the stocks good to buy, whatever it is, then that is conscious. And you know that this money you set aside, even you lose those money, you can afford to lose it, right? It won't affect the other aspect of your life. That's why I say conscious spending. Okay. All right. How about education, guys? Education, you still need to spend money, because you want to acquire information from someone that spent the last 20 years learning it. Okay. So that is the fees you need to pay. But do you realize a lot of people, they are not willing to spend on education? Because it actually save you time, someone learned for the last 20 years, they compile it, and they can learn it like within few days. I think it's pretty good. How many of you are reluctant to do that, or you knew someone reluctant that can buy handbags, watches, but when it comes to education, just a fraction of the cost, right? They say no, it's not worth it. Have you met someone like this? Yeah, I also met someone like this. A lot even. Yeah, you know what I tell them? All right, I say that, okay, do you like to go to Disneyland? They say, oh yeah, I like, right? So do you pay entrance fees or not? Do you? Yes, right? Otherwise you can't get in, right? So therefore, every time you learn something, you see the fees as a what? Entrance fees to Disneyland, right? To learn something magical, to learn something to improve your future. When you think that way, yeah, your life just changed like this. This is also what my mentor told me. Because that time he asked me to allocate 10% of my annual income into improving myself. I said, that's too much. Then I told me, this is the entry fees. You need to pay. You want to become better. Yeah. So yeah, I learned that from them, a lot from them as well. Okay. So, and this is the part. It's your decision. Because I fully encapsulate this is one, I think this is like 10 years ago or something, that someone asked Bill Gates a question, right? How do you advise someone that earn less than 80K per year? Yeah, he asked Bill Gates that question. Obviously, this person think that he's pretty broke, and he asked Bill Gates this question, and then it's actually in the Reddit forum, okay? Reddit forum, that time he opened up, and then Bill Gates really answered those questions. So he picked some of it, and then this is the question that he answered. His response is very simple. He said, invest in education. That's it. Because Bill Gates knew that you only can earn more if you know more. Okay, so therefore, then the raw wealth become conscious. Make sense, guys? All right, the same apply to Warren Buffett, right? The best investment on earth is self-investment. Invest on yourself. Because you cannot make more money if you the same person like you were a year ago. Okay, so then you use raw wealth I would say in a way that beneficial for you. Okay, all right. So if you're either too extreme or too yin, then yeah, pay attention to what I just said just now. You will just change your life like this, because awareness is the first key to change. Okay, I learned this the hard way, so I can share with you all this today. All right, cool. So now, a lot, like I mentioned just now, right? You don't need to be super intelligent to make money. Yeah? You just need to know what to do. So how many of you here would like to have some, to a lot of people think it's a stupid way, but to me, I think it's a very effective way to attract wealth opportunities. Would you like to learn this or not? Okay. A lot of people think it's stupid because it's too easy. And they will think that whether it's working or not. So let me share with you. Since so many of you want to learn this, I'll call this the wealth magnet. Okay, wealth magnet. So this wealth magnet, the function here is to help you to attract wealth opportunities. And if you are ready, you can capitalize on it. Okay, so this is super cool. Yeah, I want to tell this right now. So how many of you here you learned feng shui before? You learned feng shui before? Hmm. Okay, cool. So feng shui, some of you are new here, right? You think feng shui is about item placement, that you need to put certain item in the bedroom or whatever to change your luck or whatever. So that one is not the true feng shui. Okay. Yeah, when I mention true feng shui, I means that we refer to the original text, because feng shui work under the basis about us to position the ability to position ourselves into an area that contains good energy. So feng shui is not an art of placement, but it's an art of positioning ourselves into certain area of the house. Okay, so therefore, in our house that we are living in, there are certain sectors that actually have good energy, and some sector have negative energy. Negative energy, you might feel more depressed, more negative. But when you actually in a good place or good sector, then you think more positive, you actually more open to opportunities, and therefore you start to attract money opportunities coming in. Do you want to know? Do you want to learn this? Okay. All right. If you want to, let me show you. Yeah. First of all, this technique here is called an annual feng shui application. So let me show you first. Yeah. This is the energy that arrive in different sector of your house, and we use the number to represent different types of energy. All right. This is not the lottery number. Okay. It's not. Let me reassure you again. I know some people will ask me again, is this a lottery number? No. This represents different energy that resides in your house this year. Therefore, this is bound to change every year. So when we look at this is annual. Okay, now I go slightly technical. If you don't understand, it's fine, because I'm going to show you how to use it, yeah, in the end. Okay, so how do we generate more wealth? We need to use the annual chart with the monthly chart. Okay, because feng shui, they're also a monthly chart. So let me show you. Now instead of one number represent the whole year, but every month there's a different number. So I added in the current month energy. So this the numbers in the blue box is monthly energy. So it will change every month. So this number will change after 5th of July. Okay, the blue number will change again. Okay, but the big number will not, because it's yearly. It will change only after the end of the year. Okay, so now let's say right now we are still before 5th of July, right? So we still can use this. So the area I want you to look at is the northeast area. So if you look at the chart here, do you see a northeast here? All right, so northeast is area that, what is the number contains in the northeast just now? Let me show you again. 6 and 4. Right? Do you see 6 and 4 there? Okay, all right. So why this is so powerful? Because 6, and when you add number 6 and 4, it becomes 10. In feng shui, 6 and 4 form something called combo 10, because when you add it up, it's number 10. And this number 6, whenever you see a combo, means there's a potential of opportunities, collaboration, partnership, or to start something, yeah, related to wealth. Yeah, all combo 10 is wealth related. And now, but the number here is 6 and 4, right? Let me the number 4, here represent knowledge, innovation, and the number 6 represent execution. Okay, so is this important combo? Yes, a lot of people have a lot of ideas. They have a lot of innovative ideas, which is represented by number 4, but they're just talk. Okay, right? After 10 years, that's still the same, just like one of my friend, right? 10 years ago, he thought, I want to do this, do this. He even claimed that someone stole his idea, right? Because they think idea is the most powerful. No, idea is cheap. It's the cheapest commodities on earth. Ideas. Okay, everyone can have ideas. You think about it. Yeah, even if you want to buy a new car, right? Everyone have their own advice what car you should buy. So ideas is cheap until it pairs with execution. So number 6 represent execution. Imagine now you're combining a great idea, which represent by 4, and 6 represent execution. Is it good thing to do? To have this combination? Yes, that's how results are created. And since component represent money, so this sector here represent, I would say, wealth magnet for this month. So what I want you to do, how do you actually activate this? Is there's so many ways, but since all of you are beginner, I'm going to advise you the safe way to do it is to position yourself in that area. Since it's in the northeast, so you spend more time in the northeast sector and then do your work, spending time with your family, watching TV, reading books, whatever. Yeah, so doing on that area. And by infusing with this energy, you start to see things gets going, so and then you start to see opportunities related to wealth. Okay. All right. So this is do you like this piece of information? This one will last until 5th of July. So you still can use it now. Yeah, you must have some form of good luck, right? To able to coincidentally able to attend today's webinar, because you could be anywhere in the world right now, right? Maybe you're stuck with work or something, but the fact that you are here, I think the universe loves you enough, right? For you to have some information you can act on. Yeah, so therefore, this is not a class to listen. Oh, I learned a lot of stuff. No. Okay, the way I use metaphysics is I know something, that must be an application. Then only our life will improve. Okay? All right, Brandon, you asked how about the subsequent months till the end of 2024? Then continue attending my webinars. Whenever the right time is on the specific month, I will tell you. Okay, Brandon, remember. Yeah, you follow my Telegram. Yeah, then whenever there's a new webinar, I'm going to tell you the first one to know. Cool. Okay, Brandon? Yeah, then in the webinar title, I'll say exclusively for Brandon Yu. How about that? Happy now? Okay. Okay, cool. So, okay, nice. Okay, I saw some of you say thank you for the achievement mantra. Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, I did that monthly. If the month energy is good. Do you like the achievement mantra as well in my Telegram? Do you like it? Okay, cool. Nice. All right. So now you got opportunities, you got things to act, right? But don't you think you also need decision? Because opportunities sometimes they come in so many ways, right? You still need to decide whether it's a good or bad, or whether this is worth doing or not, right? So therefore, how many of you want to create more wealth in the next 20 years in period 9? Period 9 is a very volatile world. Yeah, I know, but there are some people will still able to thrive. Okay, cool. Well, so many of you here. Great. So can I show you a way to get that? All right. I'll do my best. Yeah, to guide you there. Okay, so now for you to make a wise or a timely decision in terms of wealth, you need to understand the new wealth for period 9. Okay, period 9 is starting this year, and it will actually be here, stay until the next 20 years. So it's a pretty long time. Right? So therefore, the way we make money is changing. And you should know already, the way you make money in period 9 and period 8, the previous period 8, is totally different. Imagine if you still use the same strategy, the same mindset, I would say you're going to face a lot of hard time financially in period 9. Okay, so now then how can Is there a guide to for period 9 wealth? Yes, it is. So let me show you the guide here. Okay. So now period 9, when you learn metaphysics, it represented by this Li Gua. Okay. You see the Li here. Li basically is the name for these three lines arrangement. Yeah, this is Yi Jing, by the way. Okay, so how do I know what happened? Like, I started teaching period 9 since like 2019. So a lot of students curious, hey, Iverson, how do you know all this? How do you know that? So where do I get those piece of info? Based on these three lines. Okay, it might look simple, right? Okay, come on, it's just a three lines here, right? So, but it contains millions of information. Yeah, that is Yi Jing. Okay, so that's how I know. How do I prepare for period 9? So now, let me give you a summary. Okay, although I say summary is very important. Okay, pay attention to this. Okay, if you want to know the overview of period 9 or the direction of period 9, is all about digital. Okay, do you already realize this already happening? Right, like digital coins, virtual reality, AI, all are digital, e-commerce, and it will go in full force. Okay, so period 9 also a period thing move really fast. That's why I put the word speed here. And the true enemy in period 9, if you're running your own business or your colleagues as a competitor, whatever, they are not the real competitor. The real competitor in period 9 is time. Because everything moves so fast. If you're someone that, do things slow, you make decisions slow, you're going to miss a lot of opportunities, right? That's why I'm telling you, if you got intelligent star, you're finding hard time in period 9. Those less intelligent, actually, they're faster because they don't know, right? They just do it. You ask them to do, they do. And from there, they learn. They might make mistake as well, yeah, but they learn. Rather than someone that just planning, yeah, everything is on paper, they haven't taken any action yet, so that way is intelligent people. That's why I say, you want to be stupid and rich. Okay, do you like that? Okay, yeah, you might say I'm stupid, but I'm stupidly rich. Okay, so that one is the goal here. So now, and then the last part here also spiritual. Okay, so you see a lot of people will start to have a lot of strong interest in metaphysics. Yeah, it could be Bazi, Qimeng, and all those. And a lot of people, they might not want to be a consultant like me or teacher like me, but they want to use those systems to help them in their career. Yeah, whether it's or business. Yeah, because they might not be in spiritual business, right? Maybe they're in fashion, they are in IT, they are in finance, but they start to acknowledge the benefits of metaphysics to help them to achieve their goal. How many of you here want to use that? Even though you don't want to be a Bazi coach, maybe you are a music teacher, yeah, but you want to use metaphysics to help to get more students, right? To become more popular, all right? And then you can impact more people, for example, in your own field, in your own domain. Then you start to see a lot of people start to use this, okay? Having said that, it also means this. In period 9, if you don't have digital presence, technically you do not exist. I know it's brutal, but it's also the truth. How many of you here agree with this? Yeah, sooner or later, you need to accept this. But don't wait until a moment you're forced to embrace this. Yeah, so you want to be the one that initiate the changes. Okay, so now, once you have a digital presence, you know how digital will work, you have one ability. Is you able to make money online? How many of you want to make money online? So you have a backup income stream. So whatever happened to your career, you're still fine because you have some cushion or some other revenue to depends on. And hopefully, if you do it really well, you don't even need to work for your day job. Okay, so this is the one. So now, since so many of you here interested, let me tell you the reason why people don't proceed of this, because everyone knows it's important, right? Why it seems like there's a hesitancy of doing so. It's because when they start to learn how to make money online, they are being bombarded with all this jargon. Okay, right? That's it. Do I need to learn all these things here? Then I don't want, right? It's too many things, and the thing keep changing. I've got brain damage because of this, right? That's what's stopping people. Yeah, but let me tell you good news. A lot of all these things here, you need not to do. All right. Nowadays with AI, and then you can easily get someone to do this for you. Yeah, that's why a lot of people, when they start to want make money online, they go through the wrong direction. They think by learning all these technical things, they can make money. No. By learning all this, you just become an expert in that field. You still need to work for a company. You'll become a technician. Okay, but I don't think your goal here want to become a technician, right? You want to be what? You want to actually secure, yeah, your finance. All right, you want to build a strong reserve. So the direction, if you want to do that, is by combining making money online with metaphysics. Okay, so I actually started doing this online like 2017, and just happened I also know metaphysics. So I see a correlation how to use metaphysics to improve our online business, no matter what type of online business that you're doing. Okay. So for example, like online businesses, when people say online businesses, how many of you here interested to start one without resigning? Or how many of you already running online businesses? Type the word me. Okay. So let me share with you, just the word online business is vast. A lot of people say, I want to start business online, right? I always ask them, what type of online business? Then they don't know how to respond, right? Because they think online business is just online business, e-commerce. No, let me show you. Yeah, and this is also not the exhaustive list. I just share with you some of it. Yeah, like affiliate marketing, building apps, online celebrity, drop shipping. There's so many of it. So don't you think it's cool that astrology or 八字 or feng shui or qigong able to tell you which of the online business that you're more suitable into? Would it be cool? Or what kind of products that you should do more? Yeah, this is what I'm saying, that, how do you combine metaphysics with all this online work? All right. Not to learn about SEO, all this tracking, analytics. That one, if you want to be a specialist and work in a company, maybe, but you want to own your destiny, you want to control it, you leave the technical part for other people. Even nowadays, AI can do a lot of all those jobs. They don't even need people. Okay. I want to focus what matters to you. All right. So isn't it cool if you know all this information, right? Because you're not just saying, I'm doing online business. What kind of online business? Which one is suitable for you at this point of time? So how many of you here want to learn more about this? Okay, I want a genuine response. Okay, I want to know who I'm talking to right now. So if you're interested on this, I want to share with you one great news here, that I'm going to lead a team of students. Okay, a team of students from different parts of the world, and I'm going to share with them all this information. Yeah, of course, nowadays, all of you are from different part of the world. So I decided that time I'm actually thinking whether I should do an online platform, on an online platform, or I shall teach it offline, which means in person. And I discover a lot of us here actually living from different parts of the world. So I decided to conduct this program via online. Yeah, if you want to go to the next level, this is what I'm leading a group of students to share with them how to become a digital entrepreneur. All right, so I'll call this new program here Digital Entrepreneur Mastery, Millionaire Fast Lane using Metaphysics. Okay, all right. How many of you here would like to know more about this? Okay, this program here is a step-by-step framework for teaching how to generate profit from online business or platform using Chinese metaphysics. Okay, you can sell anything you want, but with the help of metaphysics, you will gain unfair advantage. of what kind of activities that you're doing. All right, so I'm going to conduct this program, Digital Entrepreneur Mastery, on 24th to 25th of August this year, and I'm going to do this via online. Okay, so, and if you are interested, let me show you the investment for this program here. The investment for this program here is 1197. And before you even thinking want to enroll, I want to make sure you have the right one first. All right. So this program are designed in nine types of people in mind. 9 types. Okay. So when I design this program, this one is for anyone who want to start the online business that needs some guidance on that, because a lot of people keep thinking they want to do it, but they don't have a guide. Okay. So, and the second one here is also anyone that already have an existing online business, but it's not doing so well. So you want to know how to grow it. And the third one here is anyone aspire to become a coach, speaker, or instructor in your own field. Maybe your yoga instructor, your NLP coach, or Reiki, or tennis coach, whatever. You want to gain exposure online, want to grow your clientele, this will be the great one. So, or anyone want to get promoted in their marketing job. You know that nowadays, yeah, digital marketing is one of the highest paid job. Yeah, the highest demand right now, right? So maybe this can help you to get promoted if you use it correctly. Okay, so now fifth one is anyone who want to quit their job, but they cannot do it yet. So they want to find some side gig to do. This would be great for them. And also anyone who feel lost in life, they don't know what to do. It's a great time for you to gain more clarity about what you can do, what kind of business you can start. I think this is priceless. And the seventh one would be the anyone seeking for income continuity after retirement. Okay, this is very important. A lot of time people only figure out what to do after they're really retired. No. Yeah, you want the transition to be smooth, so you should get prepared early. Okay, so this can help you to do that. And the eighth one would be anyone who like to turn their hobby into income. Maybe you are good in baking cakes and you don't know how to monetize it. Yeah, this is a great place to learn. And also anyone to aiming to achieve high profit income. Okay, so now you check whether you are one of those or not. So, and I already compile a structure, a skeleton into 5 pillars. Yeah, these are the information I'm going to teach primarily in this digital entrepreneur mastery program. So, and if these 5 things done correctly, you were able to allow and open up a flow of income via digital platform. Okay, let me share with you briefly what are these 5 pillars is. The first one is from ideation to profit blueprint. Yeah, how do you take something from an idea until completion, until to the market? All right, all of this require a lot of preparation and flow, right? What if I can show you a framework how to do that? I realize a lot of people have an idea, right? But they don't know how to bring it to fruition. Or some people even that don't know what to do, right? They need some guide. So this is the first pillar. To create something invisible to visible. Okay. The second pillar, we talk about your ability to present and sell your product. Yeah, either through verbally or through written communication. So because in the end, I don't care how great your product is. If you don't know how to send this message across to your prospect, your client, you're not going to make the sales. Okay, so this one focus on that part. Especially in period 9, you must learn this. Yeah, because period 9 is everyone fighting for attention. If you don't know how to stand out among the crowd, you already lose. I don't care how good you are or what kind of product you have. So the next one, the third pillar, talking about social media, because in social media alone, it itself is a digital gold mine. So you want to know how do you unlock the power so you can create a lot of wealth opportunities from that. Okay. And then the fourth one is also one of my favorite, is high performance product launch secrets. Yeah, how do you launch a product? How do you do date selection to select pre-launch and the actual launch and also post-launch. Yeah, by selecting the right dates, this is crucial. Yeah, not just the right content, not the right strategy alone, but with the right timing. Okay. So, and then the fifth pillar here is how do you immortalize your digital profit stream? You don't want to make money like only for 1 month, right? You want to ensure consistency. How do you use metaphysics to help you to increase the chances of reoccurrence of income? Okay, this is important. A lot of people can, it's not hard to make money once in a while, right? But it's hard to sustain and consistently make money. So I'm going to share with you certain ways how to help you to improve the chance of consistent income. All right. Do you like all this? All right. Even don't intend to run a digital store or online right now. You can learn all this and then you can apply later or teach someone. Okay. So now, having said that, let me summarize this. These five pillars here. Okay. As a summary, a lot of people asking me what good to share. Right now, this is what I had in mind. These are the five things. And I will use Yi Jing, Bazi, and Shimen on these modules. Okay, the system here. Okay, and on top of it, also add one more layer about artificial intelligence. So you also get to expose how to use AI to help you out from all this process. Would it be cool? All right, yeah. So this is the first class in the world that combining online business, right, with metaphysics. How many of you here would like to join this program? Okay, if you like this, yeah, give me a love or thumbs up or anything. All right, let me see. How many interested parties here? The A player that knowing that period 9 is coming, yeah, the old way of making money is almost obsolete, and eventually everything, all money will circulate online. And you want to be the first one, not once it becomes general knowledge. Okay. All right. So let me show you how to get there. This is the time. Remember, mark your calendar, 24th to 25th in August, and I'm going to see you that time. And if you're interested, there you go. This would be the investment for this program. All right. So talk to the team, understand more of it. Okay. But today, I would like to encourage you to take this step, to take this leap of faith. So I'm going to offer the bonus. Yeah, I open the bonus slot again for today. And today bonus, if you join us, you're going to get this bonus. Feng Shui activation for product launch. Okay, you know how to activate Feng Shui? Yeah, I'm going to teach you specifically for product launch. Okay, this is not a Feng Shui for slimming. Okay, but specifically, how do you increase the chances of creating a successful product launch using Feng Shui activation? All right, okay. So now, good things doesn't end there. Yeah, if you join us today, yeah, the team told me they're going to open another slot for 30%. Yeah, the first 30 who join us today, you get the second bonus, which is this. Okay, the 3 ways to attract elite noblemen into your life. A lot of people are talking about how do you attract noblemen. You don't just need noblemen. You need someone that is elite where they have the power to connect you with some powerful people or vast resources that they have. Yeah, so you can move ahead faster in life. How about that? Okay, this one is not for sale. All right, so only if you are join us in this digital entrepreneur mastery program. Okay, so let me summarize all this to you. This is the next level digital entrepreneurship mastery program that we're using the energy of period 9. Yeah, so this is the core digital entrepreneur mastery. Yeah, this is the one I showed you just now. Okay, so and then if you join us today, you're going to get this bonus Feng Shui activation for product launch. And for the first 30, you get another bonus called the nobleman. How do you attract the elite nobleman? And you add up all in total will be 2191 US dollar. And if you join us today, you get everything listed above for 497. And this offer is limited. That gives you 77% of saving. Okay. How many of you would like to learn more about this? Okay, you know this is good. And if you learn from me before, you know, I never hold back on information. Yeah, which in fact, I just shared a lot of things with you today, right? So if you're interested, there you go. That's how to get there. joeyup.com/digital. Yeah, be quick if you want to grab the second bonus. So this is the time for you to do this. And some of you here might thinking, I don't know metaphysics. This is probably the first time I'm joining this. But I'm interested to create additional income stream here. So is it beneficial for you? Yes, because this is the first time ever I integrate digital marketing with Chinese metaphysics. Probably the first ever in the world. And it perfect for all level, including beginners, because I'm not focusing on technical, I'm focusing on results. I'm focusing on application. So therefore, there are no prior experiences needed. Okay, you need not to worry if you don't know anything about BaZi, it's fine. But one thing I need from you, the commitment to actually improve your life. Yeah, that's all you need. Okay, all right. And then if some of you cannot make it, there will be all the program and the bonuses will come with 7-day replay. So you can watch it over and over again within the 7-day replay. Some of you maybe you're going for a holiday, right? You're not sure when, or maybe your work commitment. So therefore, it comes with 7-day replay. Yeah, you don't have to worry on that. Okay. And if you think about this, right, we all know that, the best investment in the world is self-investment, right? You only can make more money when you know more. So if you think about this, 497, if you divide it into the whole year for each day, you only spend $1.40. Yeah, in exchange for information that can help you to create another source of income for the next 20 years, period 9. Okay? All right. So now you might thinking, right? If I make a decision today, will it be guaranteed? Yeah, let me tell you, nothing is guaranteed. All right. But one thing I'm certain, you either succeed or you be one step closer to success. Okay, so come on. Yeah, join us here because the card will closing in the next 24 hours. And then once we close it, then you're not able to secure the bonuses at such a price. So join us here by making a commitment, right? Because in our life, it's the same thing, right? When we talk about something, we feel exciting. When we plan on something, it becomes possible. But when we schedule it, it becomes real. All right, the reason you're here today on this session because you schedule it, you make it happen. All right. So when you, at the moment you think this is the right thing for you, make some commitment because after today, maybe you forget about it, you got distracted because this program here, I only do this once. All right. I will not repeat the same program again. So probably this could be the only time you can learn this. Okay. So let me show the link again, joeyup.com/digital. And if you have any questions related to the payment, like some of you asked about installment or credit card or whatever, so you can talk to the team. All right, there are, let me see here. Okay, Desmond is here and then Chris is here. So you talk to them. Okay, all right. And yeah, these are the 2 person right now I can see. Okay, the team. Yeah, from the team here, you talk to Desmond or Chris. They'll give you more information about this. Okay, be quick though. Yeah, because the bonus is we only can hold for a certain number of people. Okay, Sherry Chan asked when the bonus session will be held. Normally we held after the main program. The date will be a while later. Okay, cool. So now, how many of you already enrolled in this program already? Yeah, give me a show of hand. Wow, so many. All right, cool. Nice. Okay, I'll see you. Congratulations. Yeah, and some of you are just joined. The team just told me there are some new enrollment here. Still more coming in. So congratulations to you as well. Yeah, because you're taking a step to improve yourself. You have to invest in yourself so you can become better. All right. So I do the same myself, right? I keep asking people to actually learn something new. Me also, I hold the same commitment as well. I wouldn't ask someone to do something that I didn't do myself. I also enroll a lot of classes I learn to yeah, just to keep up. Right. So I think it's pretty fun. Yeah. When you are growing, you feel happy, isn't it? Right. Because growth equal happiness. All right, cool. So now I'm going to allocate some time right now to do some Q&A. If you have any questions related what I shared today, just now, you can ask me now. By tapping in the chat box, I'll do my best to answer your question. And try not to type a very long paragraph because I find it hard to read the whole thing because the chat keep moving. And as you know, I already old, 1把年紀 already, so eyes cannot see. Yeah, so I prefer a summarized question is easier for me to answer you. Okay, now you can type in the chat box right now. If you have any questions, you want some clarification, you can do it now. Okay. Okay, let me look through. Okay, Ivy Lynch asks, what are the animal signs for July, August, September? July is goat, August is monkey, and September is rooster. Okay, Pong asks, IW in the day master subtree, is that counted? Yes, it is. As long you can see the IW element in your Barter chart is counted. Benjamin Lee asks, is there a good sector for July in June, like in June? If there will be one, I'll conduct one webinar in July for that. Okay. Yeah. I can promise because due to my tight schedule, if there's one, I'll do my best. Or probably I just do a share post, quick share posting on my Telegram channel. Okay, Hannah Lee asks, what if your intelligent animal sign in conflict? So when you mention in conflict, I assume you're referring to clash. So when something is clash means that it's not consistent. So sometimes intelligent, sometimes stupid. Okay. Some people are like that, right? Sometimes they look very smart, but sometimes they are just, yeah. Okay, you understand. All right, let's move on. Okay, Sin Woon asks, what does IW in hidden stamp on the day pillar? Hidden means it's harder to realize. You need some time to uncover, to unearth it. Yeah, so probably you also don't know you're intelligent. Okay, yeah. Okay, Sun Xiang Xiu asks, what if both intelligence star and IW occur in the next 10 years? So when you're talking about the luck pillar represent the people you meet along the way that give you those opportunities. Okay, so you have an intelligence star means that a lot of people like to give you opinion. Yeah, they like to sort of like enforce their opinion on you. They think they're the smartest. So you need to be very I'll say calm, not easily affected by their so-called intelligence. Okay, a lot of people like to give you opinion. They say you shouldn't do this, you should do that, but you need to make your own judgment, not to get influenced by them. All right. And you also say that you have an IW. IW represent awakening. So which means that you discover, hey, there are so many things I didn't do last time, but it's so important. I want to do it now. Okay. But you see people, there are only two paths. Some people they awaken and then they do something. But some people that awaken, they say it's too late, I'm already old. Yeah. So you need to decide that part astrology cannot predict for you because you decide. Make sense? Right? Some people they awaken already, oh, I should do investment 20 years ago. Yeah, some people they start to learn investment, they start to enroll in classes. But another group of people they blame. Oh, my parents didn't tell me this. My friends didn't tell me this. Okay, so who are you? Yeah, that's why I say destiny, it depends on what you choose to do. I know a lot of things we cannot control in life, but we can control the response to it. Yeah, that is the form of freedom we all have. And that choices can change your destiny. Okay, let me see what else that you have here. Okay. Okay, this question from Alessandra. What if you don't have intelligence star in the Bazi, but have IW in it? It means that possibility to be rich. Possibility to be rich, it happens to everyone. Okay, you need to define what rich means to you first, right? So basically, rich means that it raised a very good question, because a lot of people they say, I want to be rich, I want to be rich. Okay, so now I just clarify, anyone butter shop with the right usage, you can become rich. But let's entertain this idea. Don't intend to be rich. You might say, what, Iverson? You just tell us we want to be rich, right? But now I'm telling you, don't intend to be rich, to all of you here. But you aim to become independent. How about that? You don't need to be super rich, right? But if you are self-sufficient, you are independent, you're good. Yeah, this is what I tell people. That's what I tell myself as well at the time. Because when you think you want to be rich, I mean, how rich you want to be? Do you really want to be like multi-millionaire and billionaire? Do you like the process? Most of us, we cannot take it. You know how hard for them to get it there in the first place. We always like the results, but we hate the process. Yeah, so just like what the late Steve Jobs said last time, he say everyone to go to heaven, but no one want to die to get there. This is what the late Steve Jobs said last time in one of the commencement speech. Okay, so the same thing, people want to be super rich, right? Yeah, but they don't want to do the process. So I would say, don't aim for to become, I want to be rich, because you might overwhelm you and then you give up. Can all of us here set a goal? We want to become financial independent. How about that, guys? Okay, then you work on it. So you work until a point that you no longer work for money. Good enough. All right. Do you need to be multi-millionaire? No, you should enjoy life. That's what I think. So only become financial independent, then you choose whether you want to go to the next level or not. If you don't want to, it's fine. Financial independent means you are enough. You work no longer for salary. Yeah, you work for passion. Even you lost your job right now, you know that with the money you have, you can support you for the rest of your life. Yeah, that is the first goal I think everyone should have. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So there's a difference between financial freedom and financial independence. Yeah. Aim for independent first. All right. Then you decide you want to be free or you want to remain as independent. That one is your choice. And all choice come with responsibility. You cannot say that you want to be a billionaire, but you don't want to do the work, right? Yeah, that's the part. Okay, Emily Tan asks, what is IW in the month pillar represent? Month pillar represent your work, your performance, also represent what is important to you. Emily Tan, if you have an IW, that means that your deepest desire is about winning. Okay, yeah, that one gives you the sense of enjoyment. Yeah, to win, to compete. Yeah, indirect wealth is the battle of the wits. Yeah, that is the one here. Yeah, normally they have killer instinct, not really killing someone, but they have this competitive spirit. Okay, all right. So so the thing is like this. Do you enjoy today's sharing session? All right, I hope they enjoy it. Yeah, you'll find something beneficial today that you can apply immediately. All right. So yeah, share this with your friends as well, whoever that you think need this information. Yeah, then you make my time worthwhile for the last 2 hours to share with you, because I know that some of you here are paying this forward, right, to someone else. Yeah, that will make me very happy to know that. And some of you here, how many of you you already joining, you already enroll, and for this start with me, I want to see the new group here as well, that you just enroll or you previously enrolled with me. Okay, I'm going to see you in this month of August. Get prepared. Prepared means that, yeah, I would say clear all your schedule these 2 days. We're going to go through intensive learning and something that can add value not only to your life, all right, to your family or someone dear to you. Because in life, I think we do not deserve to be suffered. Yeah, in this lifetime, we are put in this world is to celebrate life, to enjoy life. All right. So therefore, I would say all of us here owe to ourselves to do something. There are so many things we can choose in our life, but I always advise everyone to choose yourself. You choose you over anything else. Okay. When you become better, everyone around you become better. All right. Okay. Thank you to all of you here. Hope all of you have a great life ahead. Stay healthy. And I'm going to see you in this coming August. All right. Till then, keep in touch. Bye bye.